Ricardita Alegría, bringing you another video on this beautiful Friday night. I will be attending a rave tonight. I don't know what the whites wear during these type of events, but I'm wearing this hoodie. I feel like any motherfucker tripping off acid gonna look at my hoodie and lose their fucking mind. So that's my goal. Anyways, I was telling y'all in my last video that we needed to look at all the players, or at least some of the players that Madrid has ruined their careers in their life. There's been a lot of players that I know off the top of my head that went to this shitty ass club, and maybe they weren't ready to play at such a high level club. You feel me? Or maybe they were just not them. Subscribe to the channel, like this video if you fucking with your boy.
While some players became legends at Real Madrid, there are others who regret ever going there. Stick around to find out the 10 players who were ruined by Real Madrid.
Alright, let's get it.
And there's more, because I bet you didn't know that one of them was supposed to win the Ballon d'Or. Crazy,
For
right?
Real? Who? Danilo?
Before we discuss the misadventures
ass.
of that particular...
Alright, see? Come on, man. We already started. This motherfucker... Danilo? Come on, bro. That motherfucker was ass even before he went there. Come on, man. I'm talking about like legend players. These motherfuckers got Danilo in this motherfucker. Alright, fuck it. Let's watch it.
Particular player, let's shift our focus to Danilo for a minute. You see, between 2012 and 2015, Danilo was the hottest thing in Portuguese football. He had won consecutive league titles with FC Porto and would have gone on to become a club legend if he had stayed there longer. But that wasn't going to happen as long as Madrid were rich and could buy whoever they wanted. The Spanish giants dangled a whopping 31.3 million euros in front of Porto, and the rest is history.
They spent 31 M's.
And when I say history, that's exactly what I mean.
Oh, nah, y'all be
Danilo
talking shit
was a
about
complete
Barca
flop in the
buying
Spanish
bums.
capital, and his career took a nosedive from there. He complained bitterly about the Spanish press, who unfairly scrutinized him ever since he came to La Liga. The skillful attacker was particularly pissed off about how the media would blow something as little as a slip out of proportion. It is safe to say that the pressure of being a Real Madrid player was just too much for Danilo to handle. It made him go nuts, and it didn't take long before...
How do you know this? He said it made him go nuts. Cite your sources.
He ran away to Manchester City in 2017.
Ran away to Man City is
but
crazy.
This next guy didn't run away. He was practically booted out.
Trente. This when Madrid was Los Blancos and they had like 2 black people in the team. Now they're Los Negros.
I'm talking about Royston Drenthe, the Dutch attacker who had a lot of light at the end of his tunnel before making the biggest mistake of his career.
No, that was the
Of
right
course,
back, left
succeeding
back.
at Madrid is one of the hardest things to do
I
in
heard
football,
about this dude.
but it can only get harder if you're an undisciplined player like Drenthe.
I heard, oh yeah,
A
he was
series
on
of
some
hot-headed
Ronaldinho
actions,
shit.
wasteful play, and unnecessary spats saw him drop to rock bottom at the club.
He was
It
on
got
some
so bad that
Ronaldinho
Madrid
shit. He
fans
was drinking,
began booing
doing
him,
coke,
most
fucking
notably during a
prostitutes.
match against Deportivo La Coruña, where he was booed so loudly that he almost cried. These taunts and an obvious lack of support from the fans caused Drenthe to suffer anxiety.
Hold on. This shit got me crying, because how the fuck this guy knows that these players were suffering anxiety and going through all these withdrawals and shit. Thanksgiving don't hit the same no more. It doesn't. Hella women be at the gathering and they be talking about, everybody come fix your own food. Where are the regular women at? Where are the real women at? The woman that fix you a meal, that fix you a plate. Thanksgiving don't hit the same no more. My bad cousins don't even be pulling up no more. I remember one Thanksgiving we were sitting down at a table and me and my boy cousins, we were sitting down and we seen our thick ass cousin with 10K followers on IG pull up, boy. I damn near got food on my shirt and everything. I was like, damn. I mean, we like that. She was like my third cousin, so like third cousin down the line. So you feel me? The bloodline not even that close. But anyways, Thanksgiving don't hit the same no more, and neither does Black Friday. People used to die in Black Friday back in the days. Nah, this shit was mad calm. Like, you could pull up to Best Buy, get out with a 50-inch TV, easy, without fighting anyone. But it's because they don't have good deals nowadays. Stores be giving like 10% discounts, 5% discounts nowadays. Like, bitch, what the fuck? I can buy that on a regular day. Like, Black Friday used to be like, they would put some shit on sale at a price that you couldn't find anywhere or at any time. Like a 60-inch TV for like $200. Or like the PlayStations would go like half the price. I was trying to buy a P5 because I gave my old one to my little brother. I bought it, and then I realized that they only discounted $50. I canceled that shit. Today, I went to Best Buy. I was like, I want to cancel this shit. Because I thought I was getting a good deal. And then I realized I was like $50 off. Come on, man. And then I canceled it. I was so pissed. I went to the store and I canceled it. But anyways, hope everybody having happy holidays, man. Let's continue watching this video.
Anxiety, and that only meant that the end was near. Before you could say Tinkle Bell, Drenthe was offloaded to lowly rated Hercules, and from there his career went down the sink. The mental damage he suffered at Madrid was so horrific that he quit football at the age of 29 to focus on his rap career.
He was a rapper? Hold on.
As for Antonio...
Oh, he got one right here. Hold on. Let's see if quitting football was worth it for him. Let's see. This beat kind of cold. This motherfucker wanted to be Lil Wayne.
Jullie zien me solo, two faces combo. Broer, jij bent een vallen, druk te makker met mijn papa. Harry blijven schoppen met die poppels, geen ballie man. Meningen verschillen, moet ze rammen net als Jaap. Staan mijn poppels wil ik lang en puntig, net als Zlatan. Niemand die me stoppen kan, niemand die...
Should've stick to soccer, brother. Should've stick to kicking balls.
Become a Madrid
that
legend
shit was
either.
not it!
The Italian was certainly talented, and maybe that's why...
Cassano, I remember this player. He wasn't like that though. This player was like a middle of the pack type of player. Why he acting like he ruined like
Madrid let him live like a king instead of a player? Oh yes, the guys running things at Los Blancos let Cassano eat and drink like a pig, and that did absolutely nothing for his game.
Eat and drink like a pig?
He admitted himself that he would eat several pastries after having sex in his hotel room, and this was something...
Oh, that's goated. That's goated! Yo, players back in the days, they didn't give a fuck, bruh. Bro talking about he would eat cake after having sex in the hotel rooms. That's goated. That's goated.
He did regularly. Now would you be surprised to hear that Cassano scored just 1 goal in 7 matches for Madrid? Don't be, because this next...
He only played 7 games?
This guy didn't fare any better.
Why is everyone spiraling over YouTube banning ad blockers? Like, chill guys, just use Pi.
Cute.
It's a free Chrome extension that's actually...
Who is that? I love bitches with that type of nose. Like the little, like, pointy nose. I had an ex with that type of nose. She was white. I miss her. That was the only white girl I dated. I only dated one white girl. I miss her. I miss you, Steph.
First of all, moving from Barcelona to Real Madrid is usually a bad idea. But for Javier Saviola, going there while the club boasted of Arjen Robben, Ruud van Nistelrooy, Gonzalo Higuain, and Raul was just plain dumb. He was never going to have a starting
Saviola.
shirt
Oh,
unless
hell
he played
no!
as good as...
This dickhead played for both Barca and Madrid. I'm glad we haven't seen a player that's done that recently, because we will be on his ass. I'm glad there hasn't been a player so far in my era that hasn't played for both clubs. I mean, we'll gladly take a Madrid player. Like, bring me Valverde. Bring me Mbappe. Bring me Courtois. Who else? That's it. That's the only 3 players I'll take from Madrid. But if a Barca player ever decides to go to Madrid, boy, R.I.P. his mentions. R.I.P.
Messi and Ronaldo combined, of course. Well, he didn't, and Raul was just plain dumb. He was never going to have a starting shirt unless he played as good as Messi and Ronaldo combined, of course. Well, he didn't, and the once promising attacker regrets the day he put pen to paper for Los Blancos, as that marked the beginning of the end of his career.
Did he play for Barca first? Walter Samuel.
Surprisingly, Saviola's countryman Walter Samuel made the same mistake. Samuel was regarded as one of the best defenders in the Italian Serie A. No one could get past him. Well, until he joined Real Madrid for 25 million euros.
No one could get past him until he joined Real Madrid.
In 2004. The Argentine centre-back was known as the Wall when he played for Roma, but considering the alarming rate at which he was being beaten in La Liga, his nickname should have been changed to the Door, since he was letting every...
They said they changed that boy nickname from the Wall to the Door after he entered Madrid.
attacker through.
That's foul.
But this next guy would have found more success at Madrid if he was up against similar defenders.
Anelka, I remember when Anelka went to Madrid.
There's absolutely no doubt Nicolas Anelka was a skilled striker.
Anelka was
his only downfall was his temper, which earned him the nickname Le Sulk while he was at Arsenal.
He was a
Still,
sniper, bro.
Real Madrid didn't mind paying over 30 million euros to bring him over, but that was a transfer the French striker would like to forget.
Back in the days, 30 M's would be equal to 100 M's when you buy a player nowadays in the market. Like, back in the days, like, the biggest transfers went for 30. Like, it was rarely a transfer that would go past the 30s. And now motherfuckers going for hundreds. It's crazy, bro. So yeah, this was $100 million transfer for Madrid.
The Spanish press roasted him time and time again, and he got so frustrated that he refused to continue training with the squad.
They said they roasted, bro. They were probably being racist towards his ass. You know how them Madrid fucking fans be. Fucking hate them. They were being racist towards Jamal and Balde and Rafinha when we smoked them at the Bernabeu last game.
Of course, Madrid weren't going to let this slide, which is why the club banned him for 45 whole days.
That motherfucker stopped showing up to practice and they banned him for 45 days.
All in all, Anelka only managed an unimpressive 7 goals in his first and only season at Madrid. He left after accusing the club of treating him like a dog, just as Zinedine Zidane treated this next player when he was coach.
James Rodriguez. I mean, bro, like, you gotta understand, Madrid signed James Rodriguez of the World Cup hype. Like, nobody knew who he was. And he scored one little banger with Colombia in the World Cup. And everybody was sucking him. I mean, he was having a pretty good tournament. But I don't know. Like, you know, some players perform at the big stage better than others. So, like, a World Cup is a tournament that would wake a player up and bring the best out of them. You know? Because it's like when my girlfriend would come watch me. Boy, I would turn into fucking Neymar Jr. in that bitch. Like when I would have my games type shit. And I know, like, a lot of footballers can relate. Like, a final, a semifinal brings the dog out of you. So they went and got James Rodriguez right after that World Cup performance that he had. And we never knew what the fuck. Where the fuck did he even play before he went to Madrid? I think it was probably Portugal. But yeah, man, they just got him with that World Cup hype of that goal that he scored. It was insane. And he had like all I'm saying is that's not a reason to get a play. I mean, Madrid, they always trying to capitalize on like what's popping. So, you know, let's go get James Rodriguez, the hottest South American player of the World Cup right now, and we're gonna sell hella shirts. And you feel me? So yeah, I mean that downfall, I'm not surprised that James didn't succeed at Madrid.
Who else but James Rodriguez? The Colombian attacker was on fire at the 2014 World Cup, and Florentino Perez couldn't resist stealing him away from Monaco.
What'd I say? Oh, Monaco.
James
He
had a
played for
first
Monaco.
good season with Madrid, but all that was about to change with the appointment of Zidane as coach. And while the French tactician
That boy Zidane
revitalized
said,
Madrid,
"Fuck these
he
South
effectively ended
Americans."
James' career. Zidane didn't care how good James was, and he left him on the bench more times than he cared for.
It had to
In
be,
fact, James
it
got
had to be like a physical thing that they didn't start James Rodriguez, because James Rodriguez, he's still like very talented. You feel me? But like in the physical aspect, maybe he wasn't running hard enough. Maybe he wasn't, doing the physical part of the job as he should have. But he's talented as fuck.
got so frustrated at Madrid that one time he refused to be fielded in a match against Athletic Bilbao. Now it was obvious that his days at the Spanish capital were numbered, and after an unsuccessful loan spell with Bayern Munich, James, whom Madrid
He
purchased
did
for
good in
over
Bayern.
60 million euros, left on a free transfer. This goes to show how much his value had dropped in the football market.
How much did they get
Speaking
him
of a
for?
drop in value,
Did he
this
say how
next
much he
guy
get
had
him
reached
for?
the top of football before Madrid sent him crashing back down.
I don't think. Oh fuck. I don't think he said how much they got him for.
Value, this next guy had reached the top of football before Madrid
I think
sent
they got
him
for
crashing
like
back
40,
down.
Maybe 60. Kaká, oh my god, bro, he was one of my favorite Brazilians. Wow, bro, they really ruined my goal. This is probably the biggest one that they ruined. Fuck Mbappe, fuck Hazard, fuck all these bums. This one right here, bro, Kaká was a Ballon d'Or before he went to Madrid. And at Madrid, he didn't do a goddamn thing, bro.
Who would argue that Kaká isn't one of football's all-time greats?
No cap.
Living with opioid addiction can be a struggle. Trapped in a cycle of opioid
Opiate addiction. Why is this shit in my recommended?
use,
Shit. I'm down bad.
Cup, the Champions League, the Italian Serie A, and the Ballon d'Or.
He
And
won
he
the
achieved all
Champions
this
League, the Ballon d'Or, and Italia Serie A.
before he became a Real Madrid player.
All of that before he went to
Unfortunately,
Madrid.
moving to Madrid would mean the downfall of his career,
No cap.
as he was plagued with too many injuries to make a significant
Don't
impact at
blame
the
the
club.
injuries now.
Even worse, Jose Mourinho got the job as Madrid's coach, and with Mesut Ozil also added to the mix, there was no way the Portuguese manager would give Kaká a starting shirt. Kaká himself
That's
said that he
bullshit.
lost the job of playing football while he was at Real Madrid. But even Kaká's story isn't as bad as this next player.
Word. Jonathan Woodgate. Who? Alright, man. He bugging out. Who the hell is this? He had to be a player in like the 2004s, because I did not remember this bum. Oh, hell no.
Jonathan Woodgate has gone down as the player with the worst debut in football history.
On God? What?
The badass defender from Newcastle was a rock at the back until he signed for Madrid in 2004, where he
I
saw
guessed it. That's crazy. I literally guessed 2004.
hell. His troubles started before he could even play his first match, as he spent a whole year away due to an injury. Thankfully, he was ready for action the following season, and hopes were so high that his first match with Los Blancos attracted a lot of fan and media interest.
Cap.
And yes, his debut against Athletic Bilbao was quite memorable,
He got
but for
injured
all
again?
the wrong reasons. First, he scored an own goal, then followed up his abysmal display by getting a red card. He played 8 more matches for Madrid, and that was it. The club sent him packing. But if you
Good.
think Real Madrid ruined Woodgate's
Oh, hell no. That motherfucker was ass. They didn't ruin his career. That motherfucker he don't look, come on, man. Be for real, bro. Bro look like he don't shower.
career, then you will agree that they absolutely destroyed Hazard's.
That's the one. That's the number one. I
The
used
Belgian
to
was
love
one of the best
Hazard.
players in the world, and he seemed like he was the guy who would break the Ronaldo and Messi Ballon d'Or monopoly. Hazard was
one point,
unstoppable at Chelsea.
I loved him at Chelsea.
He scored,
man. One of my
assisted,
best
and dribbled for
favorite
fun.
Players. Yep.
He was also entertaining to watch.
Yep.
Perhaps the most entertaining player at the time,
Yup.
and it seemed all he needed to win the most prestigious award in football was to sign with
Go to a
Madrid
big
and win the
club.
Champions League. Funny enough, he did both, but not in the fairy tale manner
He
he had
did
imagined.
win the Champions League.
After Madrid paid Chelsea a jaw-dropping 115 million euros, you would think it would be on
115
from there, but it wasn't. Hazard had zero impact in any
That
of
boy
Madrid's
got there.
successes as he
He was
got
eating
fat
good at
and was
Madrid.
injured more times than he was fit. Even
Boy was
when he
eating
was cleared to
good.
play, he was just a shadow of his former self, as he only scored
That's cap, bro. I mean, maybe how they had him playing, but like every time they would put him, like he would have like those little flashes of like talent. I don't know, man. Maybe he had like the bad coaching around him, because he was always fucking fat and shit. Like, where are the trainers? Like, you feel me? Keep this motherfucker informed. Like, you just spend 100 M's on him. Why are you not, tracking his condition? You feel me? I think Madrid just dropped the ball on him because, you feel me, this guy was one of the top 3, top 5 best players at the time they signed him.
7 goals in 76 appearances.
7 goals in 76. Mbappe on the way. Mbappe getting there, man.
His contract has since expired, and it's sad that even an England League One team doesn't want him. Heck, now I
he
see why
retired,
players
I
like your
guess.
goat cheat just so clubs don't ruin their careers.
He retired. Should have added some other players in there. Robinho, Adebayor. You feel me? We can't add Mbappe yet, but it's still some players. Odegaard. You feel me? It's still a lot of players that they ruin their careers. But I thought this was a cool little video to see some of them. I'm out of here, man. Barcelona plays tomorrow at 8 in the morning. I will be there. And we will be here. Let's get back on the road. Let's get back on track. Like this video if you're fucking with your boy. Subscribe to the motherfucking channel. I'll see y'all later. Let's get it. But I be in that rave with the white woman.